Hello and welcome back to the tutorial on robotic process automation using UiPath. In this session, we will try to understand the concept of for each activity. Basically, the for each activity is used for iterating through a series of statements or set of activities. If you would like to execute a certain set of activities repeatedly, then we should be able to use the for each activity. So in this session, we will try to build a workflow that is going to display the directory name of all the files from a folder. So initially we will be selecting a particular folder in this system, and what the bot does is it is going to list all the directory names of the files present in the folder. Okay, so let us jump to the UiPath Studio and see how we can work with this workflow. Okay, so I have already created a sequence here. So the first task here is to select a particular folder. Okay, so in order to do that, we have a specific activity here called as select folder. Okay, so we have this select folder activity. I'll just drag and drop this activity. So this activity is going to allow you to choose a folder once the bot is going to start running your workflow. Okay, so we need to configure something here with select folder activity. That is, whenever you select a folder, it is going to store the name of the selected folder into a particular variable. Right? So in order to store that, we should be able to create a variable. So I'll go to the properties panel and go to the output section and click Ctrl K and give it a name. Okay, so here I'll say folder name. Okay, I'll give it as folder name. Okay, then the next task is to get all of the files from the selected folder, or in fact you can say the complete path of the files present in the entire folder is to be fetched. Okay, so for that we will be using a simple assign activity here. Okay, so let me create a simple variable by going to the variables panel. Okay, so here I have created a variable called as file list of variable type array. Okay, it is going to be an array of strings. Okay, so I'm choosing array of, and then I'm choosing what type of values the array contains. Okay, that is string here. Okay, and I'll say okay. Right. So I'll be using this file list that I've created earlier. Okay, and then what I should be doing on the right hand side is directory dot get files. Okay, so this is what we need to do, and inside the brackets we should be specifying the selected folder. Okay, so the selected folder is available in folder name. Okay, fine. So whatever the set of files we have in the folder, so all the files are used and all of that is being stored in the file list variable. Now the next task is to print each of those directory paths of the files present in the folder. So for that we will be making use of for each activity. So you should be in a position to choose this for each activity from the workflow under the control section, okay, and not the for each row or any other for each that we have with respect to other applications. Okay. So let us choose this for each, okay, and then let us give the expression here, that is file list, okay, and inside the body what we will be doing is a simple right line activity. I'll just drag and drop this here, and then I'll type item, because item is the iterating variable here. So I'll just type item dot toString. Okay, so this will print the path of the files present in the folder in the output window. Okay, so that's it. Let us save this workflow and let us run this. Okay. So the debugging has started. Execution has started. Now the bot is running. Yeah. So now it is asking you to select a folder. So let me go to the folder where I'd like to work. So let me choose this particular folder and say OK. Fine. So you can observe it in the output panel. So let us go to the output panel once again, and if we can scroll up here, you can see all the files and the respective path has been fetched and is being displayed using the for each loop. Okay, so this is how we will be making use of simple for each loop, and we will also be making use of directory dot get files to get all the files from a particular directory.